Okay, so the webcam, the Logitech webcam works. The lighting's not great because the lighting's hardly anything. Actually, we can modify. Ooh, Jesus. Ah, it's, almost like a phone. Not quite. Almost. See what happens. Yeah, the camera's down here. Down. Where? I don't know how directional. It doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Do. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Um, the other thing. Jesus. There's water. Okay. So it's doing cosmic. Okay. So then we put this bad boy somewhere. So this is oh wait, 1 minute. What's this? Oh, useful. Okay. Okay. So then absolutely. So what we do is we attach those wires out here all the way down. Clarity's pretty good. I know I'm not explaining anything. I know what's going on inside my head as the process is going, and it's gonna have to be enough. Oh, just. Oh shit. All right. Okay. Maybe. Oh, it's not. Ooh. Okay. This desk isn't designed for this, but I need something. Uh, let me make tea really quick. Green tea. All right, fine. So 6:45. All right. So we could do this. Yeah. I'll get dizzy. Yes. Wires, wires, wires. Okay. I want it like this. And then, come on. Ah, come on now. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. Gotta get all the. There we go. Look like drunk. So you can do it this way. So you can do it this way. The camera's showing me over here, even though you guys are there. Um, but the other thing you can do, which is what I'm hoping, I gotta clear stuff at the desk. I'm gonna do that. Um, is when I want to read aloud, I would do this, move the camera behind the webcam, or move the laptop behind the webcam, and then kind of like that. I was really hoping it was going to be more like a this. Ooh, don't want that. More of a, God, more of a this. Hmm. Um, Kind of like what the oh, my brain stopped working. I just got back from supper and I hadn't eaten all day, basically. So I can read. Ooh, then I have to do that. So this is my Norn Anthology Part One book that I'd be reading from because I really wanted. There's not going to be enough space for that to do this because you don't need to see my face when I'm reading it aloud. But we can then read, how Walt Whitman revolutionized American poetry, responding to Emerson's call in The Poet of 1842 for an American bard who would address all the facts of the animal economy: sex, nutriment, gestation, birth. He put the living, breathing, sexual body on the center of much of his poetry, challenging conventions of the day. Responding to Emerson's call for a meter-making argument, he rejected traditions of poetic scansion and elevated diction. I gotta figure out what. poetic scansion means. Improvising the form that has become to be known as free verse, while adopting a wide-ranging vocabulary, opening new possibilities for poetic expression. And then, kind of going down it and reading what I need to for the assignments, because we'll be reading Leaves of Grass. This is the big one that we have to read um, in time for, and I have time, uh, for American Lit on Wednesday. So this is the geologist. This works with the scalpel, and this is the mathematician. Interesting. So we get to read Walt Whitman in his own words. It goes quite long. I have to read this. Oh my God. Okay. Interesting. So I got to read that for American Lit, and then see if the lighting will. I read this one for Introduction to Ethics. We have to read the first chapter and figure that out. Then I have a book to read online for the linguistics course, so I can't show that with this camera. But it looks very interesting. I have a book about the or the New Testament rather, but then we also have for the introduction to the New Testament, we're using the New Oxford Annotated, which I thought these were separate. I thought the New Oxford Bible was like its own thing, but no, it's actually just the New Revised Standard Version with a nice little, print up with the Apocrypha, which is what I was looking for one of these for my own use because I was realizing for someone who, grew up in the church, very specific tradition, in a way it just sounds incredibly vague. I had, but hadn't done it regularly for a very long time. So I haven't done it regularly since I was 15 in terms of consistency, and then not really since I was 18 or 19 in terms of doing any kind of church service stuff. So my own viewpoints about stuff has changed, but it's interesting how it might change again. Probably will. I just hadn't read it in a while, so we're going to be reading it in a very specific way. So anyway, then I have to think about it. Are we doing it this way? So then we'll be reading all of the New Testament, all the New Testament, which, you know, when you see a book like this and you see it like this, and you're like, how am I going to read that in 16 weeks? But we're not. We're reading, no, probably reading the intro to the Gospels. We're reading that much if it'll focus. Maybe it won't. But we're reading this much. Not 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 a crazy amount actually. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, everything's online, but then we're doing this, so I won't be reading this aloud. But it's fun to, we're doing college algebra again, and I have to do set notation, which is totally different. I have to do math that looks different. This was, I don't know why I thought this was going to be my easy course, but it's not. It's not going to be my easy course. I'm missing something. American literature, New Testament. Those are my two lit courses. Then I'm doing math. Then I'm doing ethics, which is my humanities. And yeah, and then I'm doing linguistics, which is the language part of it. That is all I'm doing. Wild. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys. Ugh, my dorm. My dorm. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. We've disconnected. We're not attached anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, I want to wash the hair. Disgusting. So, yeah, I got to figure out something else. This isn't going to work perfectly. The only thing I could do is attach it to the bed, which is, right here. I could do that because this has got a good dimension, but I don't want to damage it either because then that'll be a different problem. But I have to do Zoom courses, and I love the fact that I could do Zoom in the Study Academic Center, but it doesn't mean I'm going to have that available to me all the time. And I have to figure out a different way because I do want to film things for college. I need to get that practiced. I need to get comfortable with it. I need to be able to get comfortable with talking to the camera, sounding normal, and organizing my thoughts in a way that makes sense, not just to me, but to other people. So I'm trying to do that with the technology, with the stuff that's available to me. And I've had this for years now, but it's been in storage for years. I'm glad it works. So that's very exciting. Um, yeah, interesting stuff. It's going to be a crazy semester, and it has to work. I have to make all the pieces work because, um, yeah, I've had 3 semesters now where I've failed at least one course, which isn't a good look. And people, um, and so I'm running out of federal money because that's the thing that also happens, right? Um, so I really have to make this work, otherwise bachelor degree stuff, maybe graduate stuff is its own thing, hopefully, even if I do that or not, depends. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to try the webcam, wanted to see what did or didn't work. It turned out to be a lot more than I thought it was going to. But also, this is the room that I'm in, and this is how I actually look normally. With the lighting, that is, because obviously lighting is different depending on what you're doing. So anyway, I'm gonna go away now. Bye.